from me sitting here because I have not sat here in so long. But, and another thing, somebody had mentioned this a while ago, but I truly need some pillows because I guess this, see, my legs are, I'm short. And so if I go all the way back, then my feet will be off the ground. It's not comfortable. So I'm going to give me some pillows and get the white space in a white space, okay? So, because we need this, because we got all this pattern stuff. So I have a new bag. There's a new bag to the family, and I want to tell you about it. So first, I'm just gonna wait for it. And I'm sorry, I got things. I'm gonna stay home for the next few days. I promise, because I got things I got to do. Like I got some house stuff that I'm gonna do. So yes, the refrigerator is getting done tomorrow. The refrigerator, y'all, will be yellow. This is the plan. The refrigerator will be yellow tomorrow. It just happened. I wasn't trying to make it happen. I didn't even think like where would the money come from. But the money is pretty good. The price is good. But more importantly, Kojo's like, hey, I'm ready. So tomorrow, and I was like, tomorrow, okay. I just need the money for the paint. So hopefully, well, prayerfully, by the end of the day, there will be a yellow refrigerator. And y'all know, I'm gonna be taking y'all with me. You already know how that go. I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, let me see. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, because I got 2 classes to teach tomorrow, but it's gonna still be good. So I just feel like okay, hanging out. That was nice. I'm having a good time. That everything's beautiful. There's no complaints. It's normal. You know what? I was like, wow, relationships should not even be all that we women, I think about, just even talk about as far as our intimate ones in that romantic way, because we're like whole people, and I think that that's just something beautiful, like to remember that we're like whole people. So much going on in our lives, and everything that comes into our life is hopefully inspiration for a better life and more life. So I feel like so many good things. So the brother, everything's cool. I'm flowing. The picture that I have in my love corner, my feng shui love corner, it's entitled Love Flow. So I'm just flowing. But in the meantime, in between time, I need some rest. Okay, and after that, then this is up. So y'all, I designed a new bag, and it is a tote, and I'm calling it the Folk Tote. So I really, like me and my bag man, I always tell you about when you create something, if you design it, I always feel like, depending on if I always feel like it's a co-creation once you bring another person into the finished product. So I design it, but Fred Hands touches it, makes it, and makes sure that this realistically could work, because he's done a lot of bags. So it's a co-creation. I mean, y'all know I always say that, as much as I want to say, because it is that, oh yeah, I said this, I designed this, and I drew it this way, or I showed him a picture and said let's change it. I always say to him, because I know that's the only way he can do it anyway, and I get that because I'm the same way. You know, what do you think? What can work? If it doesn't work, make that work. If it don't stand, or if don't whatever I want to do, if it make it work. So it's always such a beautiful creation. I remember he mentioned this word, and I hope I heard it right again, but I'll ask him. He talked about his purses are more like folk or village art. Folk art or village art. Like that's his premise. That idea that to stuff to be still sewn by hand or by this very, very old sewing machine that they don't even have that many in the world left. Like that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, so it's very much like it's folk. Whatever that feeling you get when you think of folk, whatever places in the world you go and you, you know, get in touch with the folk people, it's just that vibe. So it's folk. So just kind of keep that in mind. So that means that yes, it's not about the perfection, or it's not about it's about all of that, but it's not. The beauty is in the small things. The beauty is in the detail. That's folk. So this is the tote. I was actually thinking, so let me show you. This is the tote. Let's talk about the tote. What I love about the tote is this and this. I needed this bag to do this. You understand? I didn't want the bag to be straight. I needed the bag to do something else. And I really love what it's doing. And then this is the other side of the shirt. So the leather is, I think this is a sheepskin. and it's a beautiful, you can see a gorgeous grain of leather. Just it's still new, yeah, it's still new, so it still has this little stiffness. So as your bag becomes part of you, and they all do, honey, and they start to relax, it'll even in the color, even in the leather, will start to change and morph into what it is. But let me show you the bottom. So then I'm gonna tell you about the cloth. Y'all might remember the cloth. The bottom. I got to show the inside. Gonna blow your mind. Wait. So y'all remember this cloth? This is the cloth from Nigeria, and I bought it at that Omanye Gallery. I think it's the other one is Artist Alliance. It's this other name for that same place. And I bought it, and it was the only one, of course, and it was from Nigeria, and everything else that they had, the cloth-wise, was mostly from the mud cloth from Mali, and also, of course, kente, lots of kente. So when I saw this, it was so unique. I mean, and Frank kept true to it. It literally has these thread, like sewing needle thread, but it's in a shape. And that's what I always appreciate about Fred. And then whatever, this is something that's laid over the actual cloth. So all of that is real. That's deep, and I love it. And I'll try to look it up. It's not a very still, like you're not going to be able to buy it or find the cloth in the marketplace. That's for sure. It's not that. It's a one of a kind, like some of the better cloths to me are. And just look at that grain, the grain of leather to me. I just think the grain is just absolutely beautiful. Are you ready for the inside? Are you ready for the, and it's a tote, and I will show it again so you can get an idea. The other one, I think I'm gonna make it with the straps along, and I got another idea for the other straps. Tell me if you think this, because I know a tote can't be too long. I'll show you how it looks on me, and then you can tell me. But let me tell you how I flipped it. I still want it. It's the folk art. Yes, it's the tote. Yes, it's the cosmic tote. It's the I don't know. I wanted to say it's the comedic tote. So comedic tote. I wanted the inside to feel like, it's funny because I said, I wanted the inside to feel like you still was going to the stars. I wanted the inside to feel a little more luxurious, still meshing with the folk, because it's a thing. And oh my God, this is probably some of the most beautiful mud cloth. This is the same one you've been seeing. I've been putting it on bags. I have more. I found one more and I bought it, and this is a while ago I bought it. But look, the inside, boom, has the mud cloth. And I noticed that because I carried it today. The pockets, I like the pockets are not the pockets are sturdy. Like even with the hobo bags, I'm going to start up-leveling them and lining them with different kentes, mud cloth, or even other cloths. So this is, the mud cloth so pretty that I definitely want to do a mud cloth tote as well, this particular indigo. And I always like the lights. I always call it the lights. I seriously said it. I always love this particular mud cloth because I love that this looks like stars for real. And mud cloth is from Mali, and then so there's star people. So when I see this like that, I feel like we're going into the abyss. This is the cosmic realm, and you have just stepped into it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, y'all know I'm funky now. Y'all know I'm groovy. And then it has the leather tote straps. But do notice the difference. And this, I'm going to tell you, this one does not sit. So I got two. But the other one, I didn't have the cloth in time, so I brought it today. The other one, let me just tell you, I want to give you an idea of the second. So this is the only one. This is the only one. I used it. I'll just make y'all another one because I really know I want one of these. I need a tote, and my first one or I might sell it. We'll see. But I'm making more. Again, it's not a lot of cloth. It doesn't even come as much as some of the cloths like I bought. I don't think it's a good 3 yards that I had in total. So this is a limited edition as well. And each one will be different because remember, we're cutting always another part of the cloth. So it's always different. And it's gorgeous. It's very, very gorgeous. But the next one is, so this one, you see how the Nigerian cloth is going this way, right? The other one, the bag is made more going this way. So this is going horizontally. It's beautiful. And it makes the whole bag have a different shape. And then the leather's on the top. So that's the second one. And that one's lined with, I did the indigo again, but I did the indigo, my fabric, the indigo with the giamine. So it has that rich blue indigo darkness, and then that giamine, that black. And because the other bag is, like I said, this material and a leather, but shaped in another way, and it's going to be black leather. So it's gonna have this blue, black, and kind of grayish. And then it's gonna have the Giamin blue with the black Giamin on it. So you're still getting that goddess, cosmic, spiritual vibe. Gotta be spiritual. Smells so good over here. Spiritual vibe. So yes, now I will show you the bag on me so we can get that feel. Get that feel. So this is the bag on me. It's very, very cute. Just so you can see it. So, so cute. So you can see how easy, so even against you. So I'm just gonna show you, I just want you to get the bag and not get distracted, but everybody was saying how my outfit even goes with all the pretty blue. So that's your bag, and then this is where it hangs. I'm gonna make the next one. I thought I'd make it a little bit longer. And though this is perfect for me, but I can see y'all needing a little bit more, maybe even I would do a little more. And like I said, so you wear it on one side, and then you can always, so it doesn't matter what side you pick up. You can even think about like, oh, look how like that stands out. So that's a vibe right there. And it would match like a cream color and winter creams, you know, like the winter whites or the creamy one, or just all black. Like, I mean, that's, I love that. I love that. I love this bag. This bag is my third. Oh, I get that loss of breath. That's how I know I really, really love it. And then let's say you're walking. Sorry for this non-professional. Non-professional. So, yes. And then, of course, you can't see anything with all of this, but it's okay. I'm going to get my white thing. But yes, you just busting on them, be like, yes. And let's see, can you wear it like this? Yeah, you can, because it's a tote. So, or some people call it a shopping bag. I love that look, too. That's a nice look. So you can wear it like that as well. I am going to rock this one off. Like, I didn't realize how much the other one now, you know, it's good. All of them was good for something. So I needed something just like this. I needed the shopping bag. So with the dough, and so each one can never be, the insides will never be the same because I'm not doing cookie cutter stuff. The inside will never be the same. The inside might be kente, the inside, whatever I show you, that's what I'm selling. So the inside might be kente, the inside might be, oh my God, it could be whatever. It could be, I want to stick to mud cloth, kente, even kuba cloths, the nice, or the other cloths like the Nigeria, now I got the Nigeria, and just continue to go and look for different cloths that I feel like speak from that folk art, that village art kind of vibe, you know. I'm excited. So I feel like too, like as just a designer, as an artist, I feel like it's just art. It's art. I went somewhere. I went there. Like I went there, but I don't know. Like this to me represents the new me. I just feel so much growth in this bag, and I'm glad I can get out of the old too. Like this bag represents just so much growth. Anyway, I hope you love it. When I say I love it, and I love the way it carries. Like I said, I just carried it today because I just got it today and I didn't even have it all day. And just to give you an idea for those that are new or old and didn't see, or this is the most my precious, but there's no other one. I've never done another one. I would do another one. I would if somebody wants the red, yellow, and green. It could be representing the Rasta Liberty, or it could be representing the conscious, or it could represent Ghana. It's a lot of ways. It's these energy center colors are used. So, and let me see, like I'm so attracted to them. So let's break it down. So we know, well, the green makes sense because the green is the heart, and the red is the root chakra. Okay, yeah, I'm about feeling secure. Yeah. And then the yellow is the solar plexus, which is about that confidence. So when I ride this one out, I love it, and there's no other one made. No, I mean, I only put one, and then everything broke down. The sewing machine for my bag, man, it was a lot of everything that Murphy Law was happening in full effect. So I couldn't make it anymore if I wanted to. I have one more out there that is all mud cloth. It's red, yellow, and green, different red, yellow, and green mud cloths. And I know, even though the owner of that one, Deetra, you own that beautiful bag, so I don't have another one. Actually, wait, I'm sorry, I remember, okay, so that's the cloth one, this one. I might have made one more cloth one, but it was different red, gold, and green because I could never find the same one again, the same cloth. That was it. So 2 cloths, never been another leather. I love this one. And now, like I said, remember I talked about it getting comfortable? This is so, like, it's getting, this is like Lisa Marie now. It's getting all of my juices up in there, and so it's falling in the way you want. The leather gets better. Remember, y'all getting this kind of hot off the press. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but, so it's got to relax, the whole bag. And the bag, you have to relax, so the bag will relax. What I would love to do with this one that I think would be nice for the people that feel like, okay, I can't get the bag right now, is, it just came to me, but I have to create it. I want to do the wallets in the phone case just like this. The red, gold, and green laid out on that wall in that phone case, that's what's coming. So it'll match. It'll be I'm gonna make that for myself. I want to make some stuff for myself. Like I want to do some things for myself again. I'm gonna make that for myself. That one's gonna be mine. Somebody's interested, I'll be like, we have left, we'll do it, but for sure. So yeah, so this one is where I was like matching. Like I even use, this is the Cara print, but I use red, gold, and green. If I ever do, when I do more hobo bags, you know, maybe the season, I feel like bags have seasons, and a hobo bag had a season for me, and that season will come again for me to, you know, maybe put them out. That's what I'm feeling, but I could change. I'm really feeling the tote. I'm really feeling the tote. I think the tote is gonna, at this point, because I just need it. It just helps. I can find stuff easier. I could stack. And you know what I loved about it too? Just to give you an idea of how big or small it is, the size. So you see this bag, which I carried this bag today, so I feel the excellent bag. I love this leather. Like I said, I think it's from Nigeria. Like this bag, it's just, look at the fringes. That's a bad piece of work. The braided leather. That's a bad piece of work. Like that bag, I'm sorry, I gotta show my anyway. Okay, so I was able, this is not my bag. Don't, I want it though. I was able to take this whole bag because I had this bag and I was like, oh no, I got my new bag. I was like, oh no, everybody's like, oh, you gotta swap that new bag now because it go with your outfit. Yeah, and I was able to easily put that bag inside of here and still, I mean, you can all the way down there. So I love that it did that. That was good. So I was able to not have to have, like, look, I have 2 purses. And then I just put my cell phone in there easily. Again, too, what I like about the pockets, they just feel like it's the mud cloth is nice. It gives it a little more like standing power. So I love that. And I love the way he sewed in the mud cloth. It looks seamless. It's very pretty. And he got some black leather here, and I love the way he cut it in that folk arty way. So you see the leather. It's not straight, it's not perfect, but it's that same folk arty way. And I'm sure that everyone's just, it's an expression, you know, and it's a one of a kind. Oh, and I forgot to show you one other feature, which this one, I'm gonna make the red, gold, and green. Okay, let me show you. So yeah, I'm gonna make it with, it's gonna be black, red, gold, and green, black, red, gold, and green, just going in 2 different directions, 2 bags, black leather, and those will have a zipper. These don't. So I want to show you. These have the little snap, by the way. It's only this one and another one. So I'm going to have to make another one because I think I might keep this one since the stuff is up in here. But this one snaps. And that's not, its clothes is pretty nice for that to snap. I mean, it looks good. It looks like, look how that looks too. And that darkness makes people can't really see it and see in. I just like the darkness inside. Now my clothes really did it. So yes, ladies, I hope you like it. Anyway, y'all know I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get off, but I had to show you because it's like, oh my God, we have to celebrate. We have to celebrate. I had me some sorbet. That's my celebration. I was like, oh my God, look at it, y'all. I first told. So I was imagining it bigger. I was like, that's me. I'm so Texas and not from Texas, but like, oh, make it bigger, make it bigger. And he was like, no, check it out. What you want, the way you described it, the pictures you showed. He says, it's going to look good this size. You'll see it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to trust you. But now I love the size. Sometimes bags too big. So I'm saying all to say, I took that in mind when I thought of this bag too, that when Fred said, yeah, let's keep it smaller, I thought for those that said, can we do a smaller bag? So this is not your large tote. This is your medium tote, I'm going to say. Folk tote. So, yeah. All right. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Okay, let's see who's on. I'm tired. Tired. That's when you start singing, you know you tired. Oh my God, and I'm exhausted. I'm in exhaustion school. Hey, hey, spiritual flower. Hey, Emma. I was just heading for bed. Oh, it's late. I know, but I see I'm not alone. Oh, hey, family. Natural Clever. I know you are sleepy. Yes, beautiful bag. Thank you. Is the bag super dope? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So wait, I thought you was early. Oh no, naturally you're in a whole nother hemisphere, huh? Let's see. Beautiful bag says Synovia. Hey, family, natural clever. I know you are sleepy. Yes. Wendy says, hey, Lisa Marie, just coming in. Been working, but glad to catch you on live and love your colors. And the bag is beautiful. Thank you. The bag matches your colors you have on and here. That's what everybody said. That's exactly what they said. Because I said, they said, oh, it matches. And I said, oh, it matches the outfit. That's right. Because, I can't see it. They could see it on me. I'm holding it while I'm walking around with the bag man. And then somebody said the same thing. They said, and it matches the hair too. And I was like, wow. So that's why I took my other bag and I put it in that one. I was like, oh, I love you, but today there's a new sheriff in town. Thank you, Wendy. So pretty on the inside out. Yes, Zenobia. Zenobia, I knew she said she was going to show her new design today. So when I saw the notification, I had to click, oh, thank you. You are a wonderful person, Ashley. Yes. The indigo was a great choice. Thank you, Naturally. Synovia. Hello, Queen. You look amazing. Thank you, Vernest. Naturally is given the website, afrocentrichomedesign.com. And if you want to email me, afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com. Hey, Sean, that says unique. Thank you. That's a great word. Do you know I think I get that that's my new, you're around, sometimes it's good to get around different people because different people will let you know who you are because sometimes you can't see it yourself. So they'll definitely come and let you know. And sometimes they let you know just by being those things. So for me, yeah, it's yeah, everything's cool. Everything is great. Everything is absolutely wonderful. But yeah, so they always describe me because I get to be around new people, so you have new conversations, and they describe me as unique. Your style is very unique. You have a very unique style, and especially being in Ghana where people are from here, and any of this stuff is like that's how they know you foreign. Like, my foreign sticks out like a sore thumb, especially now. But I noticed just on energetic level though, yeah, you still get your respect. You know, that's Africa. Africa will respect you if you respect her, and really her is her people. The intricacies of African culture. I'm gonna say good name because a lot of people don't like you to mix but it's just true. We know it's one. We know it's a continent, and we know it's many countries in Africa. But the reason why we say Africa as a whole, I think most people, is because it's a vibe. It is the first place on the earth, in a sense, or to at least birth people, to create. So that's a deep vibe, and so that means there's a lot about it that is very, very right. But if you're not in your right mind, and I feel like most of us in the diaspora is not that quite, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, especially in a relationship where the culture is so very deep. But see, this is the good part. Black American women date African men and do it all the time and doing it for years. So I think that, there's always that spiritual thing that is going to keep it. If it's a connection, it's a connection. And the other stuff, in a sense, I won't say it doesn't matter, but it doesn't have to. I feel like in my time though now, I love it. Like I'm dating, I'm out. We're doing our thing. To see more about myself, and it's so many questions that you would ask, like if you're courting, and maybe in the U.S. or Western world scenario. It's typical for us to ask a lot of questions about the possible person that we might want to be a mate or just even our boyfriend. We're told in our culture you should ask questions, and then they ask you questions, and you ask them, and that's what we call getting to know each other, right? But I feel like in Ghana, I want to say Africa, but I'll just say Ghana just to be more accurate. I feel like the way you get to know someone is by being with them. They don't go on they can't tell you what they would with anybody. They've either never, that's not didn't cross their mind, they don't know you, or it's just like they don't need a lot of talking and asking questions that everybody's gonna, as I was saying before, everybody's gonna say the right answer anyway, because that's when the representative comes through, right? That's when even the agent, like everybody's trying to get in there. You learn them by being with them, and being with them, you should really pay attention to this because their families are everything, and their family really is extended. The guy down the street really is their brother, even though it's not by blood. If there's any blood in there, oh my God! But even if it's not, so you really marry the whole family. I mean, we've heard this term, but you really, really do. I mean, in most, especially traditionally, because the Ghanaian, and this young man, he's from Ghana, so he's been here, and that's what's so kind of cool too. It's beautiful. It's just like I know Island here, they will slow you down if they are connected to the earth, and the ones that are, they will definitely have you questioning how you could just be even more of an asset to humanity. The ones that are connected to that earth, they're the givers. Like he's a Pisces. And Pisces are very deep and very emotional, but they also can give you everything, And so it's an altruistic energy that I've never met anybody that seriously is like that will give really they last to anybody. Well, if you tell them a story, I mean, like it get his heart, because I asked for the heart opener, and this is the king of heart openers. This is opposite of what I've manifested in the past. The heart, he ruled by he might as well be a Leo in that sense, but he's not. It's a Pisces, but I'm sure other stuff is going on. His heart is what he follows. So it's beautiful. It's really because it's so different. And he's easygoing, y'all. It's nice. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I don't have anything to complain about. I don't have any over analytical thing. So, like I was saying, to get to know them, you hang out with them, and you hang out with the whole family. So, not the whole family, but anybody, could be whoever comes up at that time. Like, really, but no, there's real people that they go to the inn with, and it's wonderful. To be honest with you, it's the right way. Everybody's stimulated. Nobody's draining the other person too much, because there's all of that interaction with others. So you're getting fed in different ways. So your man don't have to be the intellectual one, and the breadwinner, and the alpha male, and all these different black women with these symbols of the great black man. What pressure brothers got? No pressure, right? So you gotta look at it that way. That's kind of pressure, like, instead of kind of just allowing, So he's good people. He's a good person, and he's extremely generous, and he's a great person, wonderful person. And he eases everything. Everything's chill. Like, I'm Pisces, keep me near the water, and but I love it. I love the family. I love this. Or that we go out 2 or 4. I love it. It's something I can't explain it, but I love that way. But that would be something for some people to get into. So if you're like that loner type, marrying an African, you gotta come out your shell. And I am a person that I used to identify myself that way. I don't know if I still do, but as a loner, it's interesting because I've been here for 15 months. That was my seasoning. Like, I'm used to it. It don't feel abnormal to me at all. It feels very natural and very normal that everybody's going out together. Everybody's doing that. Everybody shares every single thing together. There's a politeness. And another thing I've been fascinated by is the greetings. The greetings, when done properly, they could take a few minutes for each one to say their greetings. It depends on the age. When you really see it done, even though I don't necessarily understand the language, I know that this is a serious greeting, because Pacho, da-da-da-da, it's something you say, and then they have to say, and then you say, and it goes on for a while, and it's very powerful to me. Another thing that I've learned is, yes, please. I tell you, it's the most Ghanaian thing, but it's the most respectful thing you could say. Are you going to the art center? Yes, please. Should I turn left? Yes, please. I mean, seriously, make sure that you are really, before you ask anything, you could say yes, please, or please, and then you ask. The greeting is everything. And I don't know why I didn't learn that before, because I think I was with somebody that wasn't as into it, but you could feel it. You could feel it, like the greetings, the greetings, the greetings. Like, I'm gonna go learn some greetings, okay? The greetings are everything. So you don't have time to be in to me, what I could feel like is in an African relationship and be worried about like little stuff. Like, you can't ask the questions of have you ever thought about marriage? This is a question that if we were in the States, we are told to ask this, like on the first freaking date. No, but like really, we're kind of told to ask it. There, no, they don't. He said something so perfect. I really got it. No, he said no. We don't think about marriage until we could afford to have a wife. So we don't even think about it, because we know, why would you think about it? Something that you can't do. You can't afford it. So no, you only think about it when you can afford it. So there you go. That's out. That was so real to me. I felt that. So there's questions from the dating perspective that you would ask. That don't mean nothing to them. Like, it ain't. So it makes life easier. So you got this smooth ride, because you're always with folks. You know, you got your time that y'all can do your thing. Plus, for courting, it really works. Where you gonna go? They all sleeping, I'm sure. That's the barracks too. I mean, I'm with the soldiers, so you know, like, where you gonna go? Like, it's not the typical barracks. So it's wonderful. You still get to go out, have your few minutes over there. You know, we do have there's some place where we chill, but it's different, y'all. And I really am here for it. I'm really here for it. I'm just here for the wonderful experience called life. I won't say I'm not putting that on nothing, because that's a fear tactic that we do when we don't really just want to go into it. I'm having a great time. I'm very cool. Like, I'm real good. I'm real good. So I'm just, and that's it. And yes, it's beautiful. And he was happy about my bag. He said it was beautiful. So yes, so hanging out with him, we went up to the spot, overlooked like the whole art center. Oh, we always, because you're Pisces, so the water is always around us. But it was this other spot, and it was so dope. So let me show you. That's right. I want to show you this. So I got something else. Now, this something else is not something of mine. It's something that I bought. So there's this brother, this Nigerian brother that sells bags here. And his bags like exquisite. Actually, before I started making my own, I used to buy lots from him. He always has something unique. One time he had this horsehair bag. I wanted that bag so bad. After I told him I didn't. I was new. I wasn't seen, Anyway, he always tried to send me something, and I like it. So I bought a couple of bags from him that I love, but I stopped after making my own. He bust out this one today, and I said, ooh, baby. And it's old. This is ram skin. So look at the tassel, but just look at the work. Look at the exquisite work. Look at that tassel. It's very simple. This is braided. It's a beautiful braid. It's not even a braid. It's just beautifully textured. Look at that detail. Might be braided. Let me look at this. Because these Africans be so good. No, it's a stitch down the middle. So this one, you have just your keys and a card. So you got that, very simple, and then you just open out another little snap. Like I said, you can see it's used, but it's secondhand, but it's so dope. It's so dope. It's just called my spirit. I was so connected to this animal God and animal spirit. I'm connected. This is just, let's see how it looks, y'all. How cute is. So I'm looking at it for the first time on. Oh, that's gonna be cute. Concerts, small outings, and there's no other one, of course, because unless it's somewhere in the world. Oh wow, that is super cute. Wear something, a little solid. Oh, something solid with this bag. Oh, but that gave me an idea of how small I could go and make a cute bag. So this is giving me an idea. But yeah, that was just for my soul and spirit. So yeah, hanging out with him, I get exposed to other people. We actually are very similar in a lot of ways. I mean, I see how it works. You call it and you mean it, and it comes. It's just simple. But yeah, let's go back to dating an African man. Dating an African man, oh yeah. it's beautiful, and but it means you really want to learn. You want to learn. You want to learn, but you can't help it because the calmness of it and it's like what they do makes sense, and I like it. I like it. I would say it would take a pretty unique, different kind of Ghanaian to seriously marry a diasporan, but I'm sure they do. Only because they're the man, so they're the male counterpart, they're the men of a family that their woman being a certain way makes them a Ghanaian man. Do you get what I'm saying? So I applaud those that go out and marry a Black American woman and usually live in the States. Because somebody said it, and now I understand. Somebody told me, it's a Ghanaian sister who's a diaspora. She said, I'll give you this little secret. She said, you know, she said, if you meet them in the States, so they're going to be bred, in a sense, a different way. They're going to have a different mentality, ideology, because they were more living for a long time in the States and raised. Get married, you have to have a great, she said, relationship. And there's things that he's going to do differently in the States that he could do here. There's ways that he might even treat you in the States where there's a little more equality in different parts of different roles, but more equality. They said they'll bring you up the same, that good guy that was helping you do stuff now, and the men will be like, oh, that's woman's work, or why are you helping her do that, or, that kind of tradition will come back. And a lot of times people buckle under the pressure because you would, and so that's why maybe a lot of times this might be more successful in the States. Could be successful here. I would love if there's anybody that is, actually, there is a couple. I was going to say Black American women in Ghana with a Ghanaian, ES, and I feel his sweet vibe. I forget the other sister, the Black Unicorn. I know she has a Ghanaian, at least she was. I haven't seen her in a while. So, yeah, I'm sure there's others. Yeah, I think that, let me tell you what I would like I don't even know, like a support group, but I do think you got to have friends that are actually dating Africans as well, especially Ghanaians, specific to the group that you're dating, because I think they could help you, Black Americans especially, they could help you navigate through it all. But I think in the end, it's all very natural and it could work. But two people are going to have to still come together on different things. It's different cultures, so you can't expect the American to be a Ghanaian wife, and you can't expect the Ghanaian man to be an American man. That's the thing, and I think once you have that, then I think you can come to an understanding, but still respecting and still mostly doing, because the stuff is sensible. The stuff makes sense. So, I'm good, y'all. So you like my bag? Oh, I love it. I love looking at, like, these three bags together. Let me show y'all. They just do something to me. Like this here, I'm going to show you this. This is me. Oops, no, cancel. Like this represents my Ghana, and this. Here in this old way, like this is all me. So yeah, I'm happy, I'm excited, and I feel like I'm still as a designer, like, not even like finding my voice. I'll be honest with y'all, you're gonna be like, this girl right here. I just really want to make pieces when I want to make them. I really do. I want to be like, what is it? Or either, I don't even want to be like tied to, there's had to be, this is the fall and winter line, and this is the spring. I don't even want that. Like, that's not, I want like total freedom. Like, hey, I got bags. Hey, I don't have no bags. Hey, I got some bags. Hey, I got an outfit, got a good seamstress. Hey, I don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that freedom. So I feel like this period right now that I'm having of just, going out, listening to music, being near the ocean, dating, it's good for me because it allowed, like, this was, there was 4 bags left that when he couldn't get the leather, and we waited. I already had 4 bags I wanted him to do. They were going to be 2 hobo bags, and they were going to be maybe 2 pyramids, something like that. It took so long to get the leather, and then him finish up all the other work and the stuff, that now when he said, okay, now we're ready for the 4 bags, and he's gone through 1 hobo bag, 2 red, gold, and green hobo bags, I remember that, and 2 something else. And I said, no, I've changed. It's been so much time that has passed. from the time I said this is the bag I want to the bags. So this is that. This was birthed, I'm gonna say, conceptualized a few days ago. A few days ago. It came to me, it was like, oh, I know what's the bag. I knew it was this bag, but I wanted to play with it. I needed it to do something. And I knew I was gonna do this fabric, and I came up with the different ways. You'll see the other bag. Yeah, but so this is it's just also special. So it's really a new creation, and I just brought it in today. So even so you know, it's like I'm telling you, it's like, especially this kind of art, because I know that this will never be made again. Like I know that, like it can never. It's not the, you know, I had the saying, that piece of cloth. That's that piece of cloth. You know, something that Manasseh said, and I took it. It was very beautiful. He was like, you know, he said, I noticed something about you and I love it. He said, you don't just buy anything. If you don't feel it, you won't buy it. And he said, somebody could say, oh, that drum I saw you looking at, I can make it for you exactly. He said, you don't care if it's cheaper. No, you will not buy it. You will not. So I'll give you an example. There was a drum, and I guess it's probably still there waiting for me, that I was originally going to buy, bigger than a djembe. I forget bigger than a djembe. And it had the actual cow skin on it. It was beautiful, beautiful, just absolutely fabulous piece of, you know, you can use it and it's beautiful. And but it was this one here, like 3, and but that one, it was that one. It was like that one from that store at that place, that's the one. Like I needed that, and so we negotiated the whole bit. Okay, so then we didn't get it. I want to get into 2 other drums. As we're walking, when I say, you know, which they often will do, is find, say, hey, here's the brother, he makes the drums and he can make the drum for you, because when I say took a picture of the drum and showed them the picture. So the guy was like, oh, I can make it for you, and it would be half in price of what the one I saw. And I say, okay, well, you know, I think about it, because I want to be polite. Like I'm not gonna, I know don't call on nobody, so I just, you know, okay, thank you, I think about it. And then when it was done, I say, hey, you know what, when I say, I'd rather pay twice as much. I want that drum. I don't want the one that looked like the one you can make. It's because it's an energy. So he said he noticed that. Like he told somebody else that's like, so yeah, and she'll pay the cost. If it's not connected to it, it don't matter if it's 3. She needs that one and that. She has to be connected to things before she buys it. He said it make you think. Like buying stuff, you know, you're not going to care about tomorrow. Like that was a concept, and I feel like I love that. I love that. Somebody authentically sees that it has to be that way. I don't buy it unless it talks and speaks to me. I truly believe that everything that comes into your house is a divination. It is allowing you to know where your energy is and what it's connected to and what it's bringing in. You want to see your manifestations? Look around, because they're all around you. So even something like this, the fabric, the only one, the whole thing, like every one of my bags got a story, every last one. If it's the one thing I want to focus on, I can say that. I just want to focus on making bags for now, not clothes. I want to focus on selling clothes. So it's like I'm doing. Everybody digging the tie-dye, okay? Yeah, so I like, no clothes for a while. It takes a lot of time, it's expensive, and things go wrong, you gotta do it again. Not right this moment. And I don't have a problem with not it being that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really am about this bag life. I figured that out, like it's the bags. So I'm gonna focus on the bags. And also selling clothes. I do love women to feel beautiful, and listen, I dress unique even in Ghana. I'm still unique. That should be my second name. That should be my name. Like, you know, everybody had a homegirl, maybe you didn't, but back in the day, in a certain era, there was a lot of uniques. There was a lot of parents naming them girls unique. So unique was pretty popular at one point. Everybody was trying to be unique, calling their child unique, okay? And I love you for that. If your name is unique, shout out to you. You from the era, okay? And we love you for that. So, but yeah, so that's me. So I'm finding, I had to do all of this 15 months to dabble in all of this to figure out what it is. The other thing that I do love, though, I still love the interior decorating. I love to decorate the inside of a house. And so I absolutely am about that yellow refrigerator up in Ghana. Oh, see that right there? That's gonna do it. That's gonna take it to the next level. That's like, oh, she committed to this red, yellow, and green. She committed to the red, gold, and green. And look what happened. So I'm doing a whole intensive $97. You never took my intensive. Oh, you're gonna love it. So it's just so together, and it's gonna be sometime in July. I don't know yet. I'm gonna sit down tomorrow. We'll find out, and it's gonna be phenomenal, because this house, yeah. So I'm ready to do some things. That office area, I would like us to please paint the back of that wall, because I do my meditation classes in there, and I want that back of that wall. It needs to be, something needs to be done. And I might have to get over paint, maybe wallpaper like somebody was saying. I don't know. I like the blue. You know I do. So there you go. But I want the house, let's get back to the house. A little bit here and there, but the bags. So yeah, I can't wait to see my other bags. I hope y'all will, I think you will love them, because it's going to be, like I said, the red, gold, and green, but the bag on the sides are going to be the black leather. See, I'm playing with that black leather. So both of those are going to be black, because I want that red, gold, and green, but I want that black. Because I feel like that bag that you're about to see is going to be a tote, but it represents to me, or represents my me reality. Like, I'm an African-American living in Ghana. I am truly an African-American. Like, and so it's just, yeah, it's just kind of that vibe. What does that look like? Where's my art going to go meshing the American with the African? And truly, like, I'm learning things on a level that is not just one way. And all my senses are engaged. Today I recognized somebody speaking Ewe, although I don't even know if I ever realized what that was, but I knew it wasn't tree. Just being with another group, it's just fun, y'all. And it's on the up and up. It's slow dating. I worked it out this lifetime. So yes. So I got something coming with the bag. I always wanted to do a bag shoe combo. Got to do it one time. I got to let it out. So I'm going to do the shoe. It's going to be a sneaker, of course. It's going to be with this. That's going to be, so when I wear this bag, I'll have the shoes. I really want to rock that together. So, yes, one thing, spawns another, and then you're down there, and you ain't coming back for a while. So I'm excited. But yeah, I'm going to get some rest. I promise tomorrow is my massage. I think we should be over that part now. Yeah, that sounds hella old. That sounds so old. We should be over that now. We should be over that. First week, like, da. It's like, you know what? We both need some sleep. So, and then they just can't get over, like, this is not what they see as 50-something year looking like. Yeah, this is a new thing for them, too. So they like, what are you eating? Like, what do you do exactly? How old? Like, what are you? Wow. Like, I've never. Because remember, here, I was listening to the show, and it was a woman, and she messing with a man, and the man was cheating on her, had a baby by somebody else. This is on a radio show. And she's like, the reason why I want to stay and fight for my love, she said, is because I'm so old. I'm too old now. She's 34. I think I'll be playing with this. So they not used to auntie, yeah. So, no, they just never saw it. We are healthy women, and there's a lot of us. I realize I'm healthy. I've done a lot of good things. Thank you. I've done, what I'm saying, to my body. I'm sure I've done a lot of not so good, but obviously the good outweighed the bad. So, if you want, ladies, your health is everything. Like, stay strong. Stay doing your exercises. Stay doing your meditation. Stay eating right. And of course, add some rest to it, because that's important. But stay like that is why I feel like I can even come to these countries, because you got to be somewhat fit just to navigate, So that's another thing. But yeah, I'm going to meet his mom on Tuesday. That's pretty. Yeah, we might just going for it. So we just. That's when I tell you I'm flowing for. Normally I would be like, wait, no, why, no, but I'm flowing. And it sounds like fun. Like this whole thing is fun. And now I know what Esther was saying, Abraham, but it's fun. This sounds exciting. I don't know. I don't have any expectations about nothing. Like I'm so flowing, but the picture is called Love Flow. Like I said, I'm so flowing. Like I can't. Like I am so flowing. Don't think I've ever flown in these parts before. Like I've never flown like this. Like I flow so well. I'm flying. Like I'm flown, cause I flow. Mother, let's go. I was like, what if it's like an experiment. What if I don't resist any of it? What if I just don't resist any of it? What if I just be like, okay, like, believe that the ancestors brought it and treat it as such? What if I just do that? Like, this really is happening. I was like, wow, it feels so much better. It feels great. It feels relaxed. It feels joyful. It feels, I mean, come on, we dating and we both are in the art center, which is like a family. You need to know it is a whole village, and I'm a part of it. And don't you talk about bad about it. Only I can do that. I'm family like that now. Abusia. So we're already protected because people looking at him like, you better not mess with that girl, mess her up, mess with me. Same thing, like I could tell we just feel it. So you've already got this whole community. You're not really going away. You just dated the boy down the block now instead of the one around the corner, okay? That's why you don't sleep with all of them, so you don't get a bad rap. All right. Anyway, I don't really want to hear. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's what you don't want to do. Don't come to no village. Don't matter how urban it look. It's a village. Don't come to no village in Africa and like sleep around. Don't do it because it's too small. Everybody's gonna know. It's gonna find out. Don't do it. Like I didn't do it, but don't do it. And take it seriously when they think that they're talking to you. They really be thinking that's a relationship. Some of them do a lot. So you should really, they're not playing as, they're game players out here, but they're not really going for that. Like, I don't feel like the game playing is on the same level at all. And because okay, let me explain so I can help you. Then you'll get what I'm saying. Because probably can give me some examples. This is just something for those that stay later, if I can get this little bonus. How many Black American women single come to Ghana? They don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. This is a dynamic. This is not like you met her on vacation and you both went back to her home country where, So you're an African American coming to this other country and they've never been seeing you ever. They don't even know who you are. They know you look like them, and now you dating, so there's no rules. It's like this new thing. It's kind of like a new thing, it exists. We see it. So in that case, and I'm gonna leave it. That's when you connect to spirit, because spirit is going to open your heart, open your mind, to hear in a different way. Because it's an advantage really to have the differences. I feel like that could keep a relationship together for a long time, if you allow it, because of the differences. But a lot of times people may crave sameness too. But I think if you connect with spirit and you stay with spirit, in spirit, it's all divine anyway. There's no accident. It's like we're making too many choices on relationships. Should I go? Should I stay? Whatever you choose is divine. It's no wrong answers. And then it's all divine also that it's meant to be following. It's so much more fun. It's so much more exciting. And I don't need to try to figure it out. Like, it's good. Like, let's just, okay, hey, chill, play music, go. It's perfect. It's what I needed. I just want to say thank you. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to talk about a man and check that off the list. Got that. Because there's still a list. You still want stuff. But sometimes people come into your life because you need a break on wanting something. I came out running from the gate with the fashion and everything. I did a lot in a short amount of time. And so then I got tired. And I needed to think about where I wanted to go. Like, I want to be doing what I'm doing, but how? And this time is great. Like, this time is great. So, yeah, I feel calmer. And he feels calmer, too. Yeah, we're good. Like, we match. Like, I'm not nervous around him, or we really match. because too we're establishing a friendship. We're not doing anything that could be considered, I mean, we're hold hands and do the normal, beautiful courting things, but I'm coming home the way I left, honey. Okay, and it's good, and then it's interesting when you yeah, I'm at an older place, so I'm not stuck on that anyway. But it's nice to just have spiritual connection. So I'm having that, y'all. I mean, all the artists or those young ones my age. So, like I said, I'm hanging out with some of my artsy friends. I'm hanging out with the artists. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it. So thank you for supporting me. We're going to start our next meditation sessions after this one ends. I think tomorrow said today we were on day 13, so we're going into 21. Then we'll start our next 21. They're very, very powerful. Before the meditation, I ain't had no man. I'll say that. Okay. After the meditation, Tote, oh God, looks like some type of what? Oh my God. I said, damn, for nothing else, just the look is just like, hey, yes, I'm dope. I'm so dope. Okay. All right, ladies. Are you dope? You gotta be dope. If you can't look at your manifestations and say, I'm so dope, throw the manifestations away, get your mind right, and think of something else. Because you should manifest and just be like, I am so dope right now. Like, did I just do that? Did I bring it like that, looking like that? What did I just do that? Like, you should be doing that. Telling y'all, because why? Why you don't celebrate it? Like, that's right on. I ain't never had nothing to complain about. Like, it's just nothing to complain about. Like, it's, hey, let's go. And to have that feeling like, okay, that's good, but I'm still me, but I don't know who I am. And I love that I'm discovering that. I love it. And in Ghana, you got time to do it. You got time to become something different. You got time to feel something different. You got time. That's what I really love. That's it. I love it. Like, you got time to just check it, feel it, move with it. Like, I know people might find this hard to believe, but I already am not materialistic. I know, my nails, but I'm not. And what I mean by that is I'm not driven by the money to do anything. That has never been me. It can't be. It won't be authentic. So I love being in Ghana for that reason, that I could do what I really want to do at the time I really want to do it, meaning I want to teach a spiritual class, I teach a spiritual class. I want to sell a bag, I sell a bag. I want to make earrings, I make earrings. Whatever it is, I like that here. When you see how much, we, in a sense, circulate on different things, people could own that for such a long time, so you start realizing that you could live without certain things too. That's just, it's not that you're living without something you want. What you used to have is not what you need anymore. It's that simple. What you used to have before coming to wherever you're coming, in my case, Ghana, you don't even need it. So you want that more simplistic way of life. And I think as an older woman, you deserve it. Like, you earned it honestly, that need to have it the way you want it. So yeah, I am digging Ghana. I am really feel like I've really seen Ghana, and there's more to come. So everything's good, ladies. So if you are interested in the bag, you can email me at Afro Home Design. Please do. Interested, want it, need to have it, put it in the bag, mail it out to me type thing. Let a sister know, because it's beautiful, and it really does go in my outfit. Such a beautiful bag. And I love her so, oh God, I love all my colors. All right, ladies, I'm going to say goodnight because, of course, I'm seriously going to, I would say sleeping late, but that's not true because I got the meditation. Okay. Yes. Yes, I will. Okay, I'm going to go back to that. Oh, I do, Kalea. Yes. Okay. Oh, I missed a lot of, okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Naturally, for just keeping it all together. She says the Mastermind Group's first meeting of the month starts tomorrow on the 2nd and 4th Sunday. So that's when we meet for our Mastermind Group, $47 a month. To join, contact Lisa Marie. If you would like to join, the links for the Zoom will be in email. Thank you, darling. Naturally, what a beauty. Oh, thank you, Emma. I like that little bag. Isn't it pretty, Zenobia? And it's so pretty, isn't that? Oh yeah, y'all. The gram. Hey, Naturally says yes. I need a small bag. Yes, I gotta make more. Love a cute crossbody bag. Yes. Hey Lisa, it's been a minute since I caught you live. Sounds like yes, I do. Potential love interest, I do. Zenobia, Kalea, love that toe. Thank you. Speak that says naturally. Lisa, unique good stuff from around the way. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You know it. That's how it go. Yo, I'm unique. I'm from that era. Will you still be doing collaboration with other designers from the work? Definitely. MJ, for sure. Naturally clever. Absolutely. That's what I want to do. That's what I mostly want to do. Oh, 30. Oh, if these women don't go sit down somewhere with that mess. Oh, right? 34 must be. I know. I said, oh no. Yes, I really can. You answer my question? You guys are building. Yes. Yes, we are. You are right about appreciating your manifestations. Yes. Soon blessed. Yes. 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 Absolutely. You have to be. You have to believe yourself. You did it. That's it. I don't know. At some point, I think it's going to get like that. You're just going to ask for what you want, stand up. It's going to happen. It's going to sit on the couch when you wake up. You're going to keep it moving. I feel like manifestations are happen so much faster in Ghana. I say it a lot, but oh my gosh, there's some warp speediness going on this continent, and the things manifest so quickly. It's beautiful. Like I could see it. If yeah, I could see it. I could see. I could see the challenges that's dating intercontinentally, culturally, interculturally, and I could see the benefits too. But I will say this: you will have to be open, but it should come natural. You shouldn't be forced to be open. Like everything's a connection, so everything is divine. They took it. I see him, so I know it's so much of what I put in my vortex from, I feel like lifetimes of, meaning that it shows you how anything you ask for that you have not yet received, worry not, you will receive it. It's just going to come in a different way than you thought. It is true that everything's in the vortex. So you will meet somebody or something or see something and realize it has everything. It has everything that I need at this time. That's it. Everything you need at this time. And when that pops, you're like, oh, but everything's been like that. Ghana, since I came here. Apartments, just the perfect amount. The rooms are just enough. Come here, everything I need. I get this new business. It's all been just like this. Y'all watched it. I'm feeling like I'm supposed to be here. I'm feeling like I'm supposed to be here. And then the last part of all of this is, the goddess aspect, because there is a goddess aspect to all of this. And I was thinking how, making sure that you are always that, because that's the tricky thing. So in this culture, there's a lot of things that you as American women could not do, or vice versa as a Ghanaian woman. So that means that they're what they consider a woman respecting herself would be different than maybe what the United States does. So, do you keep the woman out all night? Is that appropriate? Because there's these lot of things that shows them no, it's not. There's certain protocols, so to speak. So the thing is, do you date as an American woman or do you date as a Ghanaian woman? Which you'll never know what it is until you experience it. And let me say this, that's a very Ghanaian thing, what I've learned, I love it. So another thing about they date, the reason why they don't ask a lot of questions, I want to get back to that. Because like I said, they believe that every scenario will eventually happen naturally. And that's the only way to know somebody is to observe them. And once you get to observe them in real life action, not tell me what you would do if, that's very European. Scenario, tell me if, hypothetically, nobody can tell you, no, I don't know you, I don't know when I would get there, I don't know. It is, it will come up, and you will see how I react to something. Because he said I could say no to this, that, but it's true. And I mean, that is African. Now, that is African. And that is dope. It makes way more sense. So you don't really, you say, oh, well, we don't spend a lot of quiet time. No, I don't think you say, you might say if you're coming from a too deep, you do. You got everything you needed. I mean, he got brothers, that's the NGO, or whatever, and this other brother. So an assist. So it's always somebody. So it's always something interesting. By the time you get rid of all these people, the day is gone. But you and the person interacting on a more loving way because you getting all your sides all your parts, all your personalities fed. Because we mistakenly really believe that one partner should feed all of our things that we like or things that we're interested in. He don't like this, but he like that. He don't really like. He don't have to like what you like to be a perfect match. He really don't. You know, it's interesting too. There's nothing in common. People are like, oh, you don't have nothing in common. Well, that could be a very fun relationship. Why would you want to just be married? You have something in common with. Some people would, and that's okay too. So it's good. Like it's growth, and I realize that at 50 you still growing. Like you be thinking like, do I get that? Can I just chill? Like can I? But it is chill. Like I said, I got such an understanding. I got so much more of an understanding to get. But I'm here for it. I like it. I like the newness. I like the learning. I like it a lot. So it's all really gravy. I'm going to bed. It's late. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Again, get in touch with me with the bags. I'll show it again tomorrow in the light and when I'm not tired. And I'm going to wrap my hair up, and I am going to bed. All right, ladies? Love you, ladies. Yes. Okay, good, Kalea. Naturally, you are right about appreciate. Yes, so blessed. One love. Thank you, Donna. Okay, says, hello, Lisa, regarding he don't have to like what you like to be a match. Oh, yes. I mean, when people say, oh, we don't have nothing in common, well, okay, so why don't we have a relationship? Like, that's kind of cool. Be more fun. But, you know, you got to have the people that's willing to go out. And obviously, he's brave. He's bringing home this woman that's older than him to his mama house. And he be representing, but he know. He knows the goddess aspect. I was going to go to the goddess aspect. The goddess aspect is everything. When you a true goddess, man, you just bring out the best in everyone. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Love you, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to take it all off. I'm going to go lay down, take off this lipstick. And I promise I will teach my class and perhaps take a nap and then teach my other class. All right. See you in the morning. I'll show you the bags again in a different light. Peace and love and blessings. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for your support. And you are appreciated. Peace and love.